Hello friends and neighbors. So there is, I've discovered, another vlogger on YouTube who is doing NaNoWriMo and is a music major. She subscribed to me recently. Her username is AltoYourClef, which in addition to being an awesome username is... well, it's an awesome username. She has like 20 subscribers right now and she deserves a lot more, so go check her out. I'll put a link in the doobly-doo. Throughout the month of November, AltoYourClef and some of her other fellow vlogging NaNoWriMoers have been engaging in word wars, where they'll see how many words they can write in an hour. You know, friendly little competition. By the way, Cassie, I'm still winning. And she is engaged in this word war along with some other people who I haven't checked out yet, and I probably will at some point, but right now time is of the essence. This is a 3-hour word war, and she has invited me to join them, and so I am. So, I am ready for 3 straight hours of writing. I have had my coffee for the morning. I have my lunch sitting right here next to me. A neighbor of mine just walked past my window, probably heard me talking to the camera and gave me a strange look. Bring it on!
This is,
next book on the favorites list is Paper Towns. That's not all!
Say hi. Hi.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Go!
Laptop on and the screensaver stilled. A new Word document just waiting to be filled. My fingers are poised, I'm out for sentence rehearsed. It's 11:59 October 31st. A fresh pot of coffee.
So some of you have been wondering about the content of my NaNoWriMo novel. Well, as I've already mentioned a couple of times, I am doing an adaptation of Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid. See, Hans Christian Andersen's Little Mermaid is one of my favorite fairy tales, and I've always been rather peeved at the Disney adaptation from the late 1980s.
Section sounds like Taco Bell. I got just 1,667 words to write before the day is out. A 50,000 word novel in just 30 days, and not a clue what it should be about.
So I'm coming up to the end of my novel and I just realized something. My novel takes place on the eastern coast of the US. And I have been writing about the beautiful sunsets that they sometimes admire over the ocean. Except if you're on the eastern coast of the US, you don't admire sunsets over the ocean. You admire sunsets over, you know, the US, because that's what's to the west. To the east is the ocean, so you would admire sunrises over the ocean. And I just realized this little plot hole. Screw it.
Behind in class, dirty dishes lay forgotten in a growing pile, and it's possible I haven't showered in a while, but I've got one.
The difference is that in the original story, the prince doesn't fall in love with the Little Mermaid. He doesn't. He legitimately falls in love with this other girl. He falls in love with the person that he considers saved his life. Now, technically, yes, the Little Mermaid did drag him out of the water and keep him from drowning, but then she had to go back to the water, and other people came to help him and nurse him back to health, including a young girl. And it was that young girl that he fell in love with, not the Little Mermaid. And I was always kind of interested what the story would be like if it was told from her point of view, from the point of view of this girl that the prince falls in love with and ends up marrying. 1 hour gone. 2,000 words down.
Metaphor, all my characters are floundering through their tale. The author they're in search of is an epic fail. I have to resist with all of my being the urge to go and rewrite everything, 'cause
I'm also weaving that story with another story, and that story is actually kind of a present-day adaptation of The Little Mermaid. Basically, if you know the story of The Little Mermaid, then you know that she didn't technically die. She became kind of a wind spirit. I'm still not really clear on how that worked, but that's basically what happened. And the whole thrust of the story was that the Little Mermaid wanted to gain a human soul, and she was told after 300 years of being a wind spirit, she might gain that human soul. And so I'm looking at 300 years later, after she's been a wind spirit all this time, this is where she is now. Okay, so, slight dilemma here, because I have actually finished my story. The story is done. The plot has come to a close. And yet, if you look at my word count...
Damn it! Nothing rhymes with month.
What are you doing on?
No, seriously, there's no word in the English language that rhymes with
Yeah, I was kind of
month.
afraid that was
True.
going to happen.
Let's keep going.
Time to do some
Alright.
fudging.
Verse 4.
2 hours down, 1 hour to go, a little over 4,000 words.
But I don't care, I finally found my second wind, and I'm gonna have that word count pinned. And then week 4, the end is in sight. Oh, the tunnel's still dark, but I can see the light. But I'm still woefully behind. Oh, there's gotta be some more words that I can find. Introduce a new character, describe a tree, maybe add a sex scene to chapter 33. I don't care about my mistakes anymore. As they say, editing is what December is for. I've got the...
Alright, time. Alright, in 3 hours I wrote 5,945 words. Well, this has been fun, especially since I basically had to start a completely new story in order to finish up my 50,000 words. And on that note, I will see you all later. Bye now.
Plenty of tears, but in the end there was nothing to fear. So do all you rhymos, I'll see you next year. But right now, I've got some editing to do.
So I have made the discovery of a... What on earth is that dog wearing? Oh my god, what are you doing to that poor animal? My neighbor has dressed up her dog in a Santa-type outfit. Oh, poor, poor humiliated animal. Okay.